A very good morning, South Africa, and let us take a look on the candidates deployed by Umkhonto Wesizwe in several by-elections which are about to come very, very soon. I think on the 19th of June. Let me recheck the date so that I'll be advising you. Yes, it's the 19th June of 2024. And these by-elections are happening in various parts and various regions across South Africa. Let us start by the first candidate right here. We have a candidate called Vusumuzi Richard Nkosi, and he's from Nankoma sub-region. These are Ward 11 by-elections scheduled for the 19th, and this is a very, very, very young person, as you can see right here, a very, very young person. And we have another one, Sabelo Mokoena, for the 19th June 2024 by-election, and Umzimkhulu municipality by-elections for the 19th June. Another young person, this is Ward 1. You can actually see that these are young, bright minds right there being deployed by the MK. And 19 June again, Tutuzani Jeza, Ward 19, Umzimbe. This is another young person. You can take a look. You see that the MK is in the hands of the rightful people. These are people from the Youth League. These are people from the Umkhonto Wesizwe Youth League who are being deployed into council, which means President Jacob Zuma believes in the young. He doesn't believe in the older dollars. He believes in the young, in the fresh people with ideas. And another one is Sibonelo Mapumulo for Umzumbe municipality. This is Ward 11. Also a young person, can actually is still part of the Youth League there. And this is Sibonelo Mapumulo. So these are the young people being deployed by the MK party, and also they've deployed Ayanda Duma, another young person right here. This is Umzumbe municipality, Ward 9, and it's interesting. Another one right here is Mdudu Silushaba, Ward 3, and this is Mdudu Silushaba, Ward 3. These are people who are part of the Youth League of the Umkhonto Wesizwe. It means that they believe in young people. This is Sihle Adebe in Umzumbe. Let's see the ward. It's Ward 2. Young people. Take a look on these young, brilliant young people. Another one, Tulong Kungo, Ward 1. This is it. So you can actually see that Jacob Zuma believes in young people. He believes in people who can actually change the narrative. These are the by-elections. But the problem I have with this list is simple. Is that there are no ladies. We're only seeing men right there. We were supposed to see a balance. We're supposed to see men. But sometimes maybe they've gone through some by-elections and selection processes, and these are the people who were voted for by the people. And you cannot deny such people an opportunity to lead when they're the people elected. So this is what is happening in South Africa. The renewal agenda is on the cards. Jacob Zuma is making sure that he does the right thing. He leaves right people occupying the levers of power. So Jacob Zuma, as I always say, is not doing this for himself. He's doing this for the generations to come. He's doing this for South Africans to actually benefit from economic emancipation. You cannot continue to have the ANC being involved in corruption, the DAs being involved in corruption, etc. We need a renewal. MK is coming with development. During the days of Jacob Zuma, you saw how development was happening in South Africa. You saw things were happening like lightning in South Africa. Several developments were happening. If you go into each and every province, there were water facilities were being built like never before. This is Jacob Zuma for you. He was making sure that there is water, making sure that there is health, making sure that there is education, making sure that there are basic amenities for the people, infrastructure development, everything. The RDPs, they took off mostly during the days of Jacob Zuma. And this benefited blacks who had no properties, and they became landowners. This happened during the days of Jacob Zuma. Black emancipation in South Africa happened mostly during the days of Jacob Zuma. And that is a fact which cannot be denied by anybody. So at this point in time, the renewal program, I believe that this is going to give the MK a leverage over any other political party, because they are deploying rightful people, rightful candidates, young people with ideas, and these are relatively people from the Youth League, not the old guard. So is there Jacob Zuma not to occupy highest office, but is there to guide these young people to the land of Canaan, to a better South Africa? It's just there to show them the direction which must be followed. So you can actually see that the way the MK is doing its own things, it has started on a good page. It has started on a fresh page. And if they are to maintain, then South Africa will be in the safe hands. Remember, we have people, very bright people. Take a look from the leadership of the MK. They are not older dollars. These are young people occupying the leadership positions there, and they have emerged in number 3 in terms of being on the South African elections. They've emerged on number 3 political party in terms of numbers or number of voters. So you will see that if you are to push them up to 29, then they'll do wonders. This is the reason why I believe that MK, if they see that the ANC is trying to use them, they can choose to withdraw from any form of coalition or any form of GNU and focus solely on 2029. They're going to have a better chance there. So this is South Africa for you. These are young people being deployed there by Jacob Zuma to make sure that they represent the will of the young people of South Africa. And this is going to benefit South Africa, because when you see these young people getting into council, they're getting experience. Tomorrow, these are the people who come to parliament to represent South Africa in the main legislative body, which is the National Parliament of South Africa. And this is how you grow your own people. So to those who are actually blasting Jacob Zuma, you can now start to agree with him to a certain extent that he's a different man, a man with a different perspective, and a man who is taking a different direction altogether in making sure that there is black emancipation, to make sure that young people are involved in the politics, at the center of politics, at the center of decision making. We need to see this happening. We need to make sure that South Africans become happy. We need to make sure that there is a stability in South Africa as a whole. We need to make sure that the politics normalizes in South Africa and things goes according to the will of the majority of South Africans. People voted for change in South Africa, and that change cannot be compromised by a few individuals. It can't be compromised for real by ANC, which is trying by all means possible to protect white supremacy. So there is a position which must be reached where people agree that there is a need for change to happen in the nation of South Africa. And, DA must not interfere with the choice of the people, with what the people voted for. And this is what is happening in South Africa. This is the update in South Africa. Umkhonto Sizwe is fielding several candidates in different municipalities, and these are by-elections. And we'll see what is going to happen there. Fairly good candidates there, and we hope for the best.